All right, let me just check the mic's working okay. Yeah, sound check's done. Sound check's good. So who we got with us right now? We got Emil's. We got Matthew. Come on, guys, let's go. Who's trading the Nasdaq live right now? Bring this a little bit this way. Better. So I'm not quite sure what's happening at the moment. I don't know if this has been set up as a live event or we're going live to everyone at the moment. So it's kind of like strange. So if you're with us right now, if you could just drop a message in the chat. Kivan C6Z gold sell. I'm not sure at the moment. I'm not trading gold at the moment. I'm just on Nasdaq. Jabid, how you doing, Jabid? You all right? Robert in the house. Emil, let's go. Emil, do you join us live every day normally? Took those longs. Let's go. Robert in the house. Did you smash the longs, yeah? Who took these longs here right now? Well, not right now. Last night. Did anybody get anywhere here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. Price has come into a danger zone. I did mark this area out yesterday. It's funny though because I was on live and I marked this area out yesterday and I was like, this is what price will do. It slightly did what I was saying it was doing. So we caught this little move here and this move here. But I missed this move here when I was talking about the squiggly lines. So this is what I was expecting it to do and then push right back down, and it flipping did do that. But then we had a massive reversal. That's absolutely crazy. Robert, damn, when are you sleeping if you took these longs? Robert, I didn't take the longs. I didn't take the longs, bro. I wasn't in the trade. I was on Take Profit Trader. Let me just show you where I am with my prop firm at the moment. Let me just log into the prop firm. Let's just give everyone a quick insight of where we are at. I had one funded account last week Wednesday with Take Profit Trader because you could get daily payouts. I took a payout on the same day on the Wednesday, so I created the buffer and took a payout. And then on the Thursday we took a payout, and on Friday we took a payout, and then come on the Monday morning I was on live. Did the live well. As soon as I came off the live, I thought, you know what, I might want to try and go for another payout. So I forced a trade. It was in a good area. I oversized, over leveraged, and I just full ported, and it was a funded account. And I thought to myself, if I blow it, it's fine. I'll do it again. If I win it, I'm gonna get about £10,000 or $10,000, shall I say? But the trade went against me because only this reason was I had oversized and it just tapped into my stop loss before it went into my direction. So that's a lesson learned. But Monday I got 2 more challenges with Take Profit Trader, and I'll just show you where I'm at with the challenges right now. So we are here, if you can see the screen right now. We've traded 3 days out of 5. Consistency is 5 days, so you have to trade 5 days. You can't pass the challenge before the 5 days. So I've actually passed the challenge in 3 days. So the profit target was $1,500, but I've currently made $1,753. And now I've got 2 days consistency left, and now for the next 2 days I'm just gonna probably do a $1 trade, and that's about it. So who we got with us right now? User saying, hey bro, do you think about the what do you think about the take two interactive? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you could just elaborate on that. You shorting Nas, bro? No, I'm not at the moment. It has come into a point of interest where it's tapped into this area, and this was on the higher time frame. Let's have a look what it was on the higher time frame. So if we go to 1 hour time frame, so from the swing high to the swing low, price has now come above 50%. I don't know if it's going to continue up into these areas, or now just completely keep pushing up, or is it going to retrace as we've come into a 50% premium area, and is it going to retrace and push down from here? I don't know, because we've had this massive imbalance over here at the moment. So I don't know what the markets are doing. If I can get into an entry, I'd probably get into an entry and hold it, but trail my stop loss so you're safe, or bring your stop loss into break even so you're safe, because the markets are a little bit unpredictable at the moment. But because we've had rejection from this area now, and this was a 1 hour fair value gap, there was imbalance in price. I'm currently looking at this area. If I just drop down to the 1 minute time frame, we'll just slowly see what price action is doing. Who's trading Nasdaq live with us, guys? Oh my god, where's my chat gone? Chat's reloading again for some reason. That's strange. Damn, when are you sleeping? Hey bro, what do you think about the Take Two Interactive? I'm not sure what you mean by the Take Two Interactive. TTW. Oh, Take Two stock. I'm not sure. I don't look at that stock. I just look at Nasdaq as a whole, and S&P 500. I look at gold. I look at oil. I don't really look at individual stocks, to be honest with you. So I'm not sure if this live is getting pushed out to everyone, or is it just the followers. It's kind of confusing me because it's bringing up different names then every single day. So what is your confirmation of you want to go short? If I was gonna have confirmation to go short, I would wait for price to tap into a premium area, which it already has. But then I would need to drop down to the lower time frames, and I need to look for a break of structure to the downside, and then I would need some confluences on the lower time frame for me to even think about taking a short. But right now I'm not thinking about or looking at taking a short. Where are we with the chat? Has it loaded up? Okay, yep, the chat's loaded up now. ID, what are you looking at the moment? Are you looking to take a short, or are you looking to continue up to the upside? Because there has been this area here, price has tapped into this area here where price can continue pushing up, but we don't know if it's going to hit a wall down here and start reversing. So I'm waiting. You should always wait, guys, for Twizzy in the house. You should always wait for the markets to show its hand before you can go in with your entry and take profit and exit points. User, are you doing the lucid test? No, I'm on take profit trader at the moment. I've currently got 2 take profit trader challenges which I've passed. Keep getting stupid messages, sorry. I don't know if you can keep hearing the sound on the computer. Dong dong dong. So if you go to the 5 minute time frame, you can see that this fair value gap is being respected at the moment because we had to push out. But what happens here is price going to continue pushing up. Squeezy in the house. To be honest, yes, yes, can continue. Yeah, that's right. But at the same time, I stay wrong with the entry. That's why I asked. Okay, no, it's fine. Everyone's got different opinions. Everyone's seeing the market different as well, and everyone's got their own game plans. Everyone's got their own strategies. So it doesn't mean my strategy just because I'm on live I'm right. I could be wrong. Anybody could be right and wrong, because the market can do whatever it wants to do. My game plan and strategy can be A+, but the market can still go against me, because the markets can do whatever they want. So that's why when you're trading, you need to have a good win rate, and that's why they say do back testing and check a long-term worth of data, so you can have a proper win rate to see if your strategy is a profitable winning strategy or if it is a losing strategy. And then you obviously, if it's a losing strategy, then you need to change things up. Let's have a look if anyone's with us on YouTube at the moment. Okay, hi guys, if you're on YouTube, if you can just drop us a message. I just need to see if my chat's working. If I'm seeing the chats on my screen from YouTube, that'd be great, guys. Okay, nice. We got a few people joining us on YouTube now as well. So guys from YouTube, if you can just drop me a quick message so I can see that your messages are coming through to me, that'd be great. And hit the subscribe button if you ain't joined already, because we trade live every single day, 8:30 a.m. GMT London session till around 11 a.m. GMT. And then I used to do pre-New York session and live in New York, but I don't do that no more. We just stick strictly to the London session, guys. And I do have a Discord, and the Discord is free. The link is in the description in YouTube. If not, I'll put it in the chat right now, if you just bear with me a moment. And then if you want to join the Discord, you can if you're on TikTok, you could do it via the link in the bio. But let me just get it so I can put it in the chat. We have many other offers and everything on there, but the Discord is free. So yeah, anybody can join the Discord and join in on trading. There you go. It should be in the chat in a second. ID says usually I use the Fibonacci and fair value gap and order blocks and volume all combined. Yeah, you have to. If you're trading that model, you have to, because you can't be having just a fair value gap with hardly any volume and it's just chopping within that area, because then that's horrible price action, and then that's bad for your psychology, because you want to be in and out of those areas fast, so you can pinpoint and mark down where you're going to put your stop loss and where you're going to put your take profit, or you're going to trail your stop loss. But yeah, as soon as you get into a fair value gap, you just want to be pushed out of it pretty much as fast as you can. Show your last trade. My last trade was yesterday, bro. 1 second. Let me just, I don't know who's just followed. 1 second. Sorry, I don't know who followed that. Yeah, thank you very much for following. Wow, that was loud. Let's put the volume down on that. Thank you very much for following, Sam. Thank you very much for following. Yes, hopefully today should be a good live, guys. Yeah, I'll show you my last trade. So I would have loved to have got this trade. Look at this. So anyway, you can see this area had marked out point of interest. It got tapped into last night before price pushed down on the Asian session. That would have been an absolute banger of a trade as well. This whole big fat push up possibly could be a retracement to the upside before price continues down, but it's just too big of a push to the upside, leaving massive imbalances. So price can actually just, I don't know what it's going to do. Honestly, right now, I don't know what it's going to do. But yesterday's trades, here they are, look. So if you joined me yesterday, you would have known on London session, I marked out this area. And look how I marked it out. This squiggly line. I said if price taps into this 1 hour fair value gap, which was here. As you can see, price was trying to go into that area earlier on in the London session. So caught this move here. And then we caught this move here. But I was waiting for a deeper retracement, but it just happened to happen in the London session. So what happened in the London session, price pushed all the way down, swept Asian and London low. It pushed up really fast, sweeping Asian and London highs, and then you had the real move to the downside. So if I just remove this, so I didn't catch this move because I wasn't trading New York session. But if I was trading New York session, I would have caught this move. This is just showing this on the 5-minute time frame. If you go over to the 1-minute time frame, to be fair, on the 1-minute time frame, the price action was very choppy yesterday. So this move you would have caught nicely on the 3-minute time frame, because that's where it just looked like it made more sense. Now you can see the trade, can't you? On the 1 minute, it just was very noisy yesterday. Normally you'd like it if 1 minute candles move like this. But yesterday it wasn't. Yesterday it was very choppy. So look, this is what you can see here. Yesterday, you can see price pushed up. It retraced, but not into a premium area. It pushed up, retraced, pushed up, and then broke structure, changed character to the downside. Then retraced, and it started respecting this fair value gap down here. But we already knew price may start pushing down. That's why you could flip your bias from bullish to bearish, because Asian and London session had been swept. So then price pushed down back to that same area to retest. Price pushed down back to that same area to retest. Price pushed down back to that same area to retest. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You just knew it's going to respect this area and fucking push down. That was such a blatant, obvious fucking trade that should have been taken in New York session. But I wasn't sitting in New York session, so I couldn't take that trade. But that was one of the most obvious trades that's probably showed up in the past couple of weeks. But for people who were looking at it on the 1-minute time frame, I can see why you didn't take the trade, because thank you very much for following, T. Thank you. You can see why they didn't take the trade, because it looked like it was just creating support and resistance. So support and resistance, both sides can get swept before price goes into any direction. So that's why I don't trade support and resistance. There wasn't a fair value gap here on the 1-minute time frame, and price was just very choppy, very choppy. So it looked like price was, so on the 1-minute time frame, it looked like price was bullish like that, and it looked like because we didn't have a premium touch, price pushed up, and it looked like it was retracing into a premium zone down here. So it looked like price was going to touch these areas and push off. So a lot of people just probably lost that trade to go into the upside. But really what happened was the Asian highs and the London highs just got swept and price got pushed down. And then New York end of New York, where is it? So end of New York, this is what it did. Price just pushed up completely. So I don't know how many people or who caught that trade, but I definitely didn't catch that trade. Twizzy, New York, I took 905 yesterday all the way down. Wow. Okay, from here. So you took from 905 from down here. Okay. So you took from this area here. Did you catch it quite high, or did you catch it from this? Oh, sorry. Did you catch it from this touch down here? Because then from here, it just obviously it retraced sideways and then it just dumped. So if you caught that, that's absolutely amazing, Twizzy. San, what are you waiting for now? San, let me just tell you, look, price pushed all the way down from here. Now price is actually in a premium area for a sell-off. Asian session sold off a little bit, but just tapped into the fair value gap. So we don't know, is it going to continue tapping in these areas and pushing up, or we're going to get another dump? We don't know. Or is it just a reversal? So when it's in areas like this, I don't tend to take a trade until I see a clear entry, so that even if that means some days you miss a trade. The manipulation up to the dump, yeah, possibly, man, possibly. That's what I'm looking at. But yeah, we are currently in this area here. Let's bring the opacity down a little bit. So guys, all of you guys that are with us right now, what the hell is this talking about? How high computer load detected? Learn how to reduce it. I'm not sure why it's high bloody computer load, because I'm not actually I'm just using everything I use every day. I'm not adding extra things onto the system. The manipulation up to the dump, I got edged right now for 3 points. So yeah, price came into this fair value gap here. As you can see right now, it's not broken structure to the upside of this area, and it's continuing pushing down. Christian Chacon, thank you very much for all the likes, Christian. That's crazy. A whole load of likes right there. I just can't figure out right now, guys, if the live is being pushed out to just followers, or is it being pushed out to everybody? It's just a little bit of a strange one. Or is it changing the algorithm and pushing it out to more of a different audience? I can't actually tell right now, because I've got a few people, but the regulars have not jumped on at the moment, so I'm not sure if it's pushed it out to them. Oh well, let's have a look at what's going on. I think it's just going to be one of those days. It'll be one of those days. Yeah guys, so if you haven't already joined the Discord, you can join the Discord for free. The link is right now in the chat. Also, you can join the Discord from the link in the bio, and if you're on YouTube, you can join the link from the description. Hopefully, I think it's in the description right now. If not, I'll put it in the description tomorrow, but it is in the chat right now. So JS, I finished my trading day during Asia. Absolutely brilliant. I think a lot of people did the Asian session yesterday. The only person that weren't looking at it looks like it was me. I was sleeping, getting some beauty sleep. And on the plus side, I don't have to keep changing my camera battery now, because I got a dummy battery that goes straight into the USB and plugs straight into the camera. So Twizzy saying, nah, you're not alone. Twizzy. Da, 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 da. Whose thought price action has been absolutely shit? the past few days. Who's saying? Skeleton Nap 5456, you Indian. What do you think, bro? I don't know. You tell me. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant what we are. What matters is what we're doing on the charts and making money, bro. Twizzy, could have caught a massive trades Asian session. Tell me about it. JS, yeah, well, I'm in Australia. I always miss the US 930 open. I'm always tired to trade. Tend to lose a lot. But it's okay as long as you get the London session, or I don't know. What's good for you, the Asian session or the London session? I don't know. JS, I do usually fall asleep. Bad risk management. But bro, you need good sleep to be on the charts as well. You can't just jump onto the charts. Can't jump on the charts tired. I can really mess your trading up. JS, yeah. Born to do it. Money is the same color the world over. Asian session is my go-to. I like the slow choppy ranges. Catch a few trades in the consolidation, JS says. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. You had some absolutely brilliant trades that could have been taken in Asian session last night, including this bad boy here. Would have been a fucking brilliant trade. You have a look how much money you could have actually made on there if you so that was pushed down, retraced. Let's have a look how it worked, because the area that I marked out yesterday on the 1 hour time frame, price literally tapped into that area, just pushed out. Price dropped side, tried to test that area again, didn't quite test it, but pushed away from that area, and then Asian session started, and Asian session started dumping straight away. So let's have a look. That was literally okay. So you don't need to test from there, and then you got from there to there, which is blatantly obvious where it's in a premium zone. Got an order block here, so entry that I would have taken would have been literally like that is a fucking mad. Oh my god, oh my god. If you're on Asian session, pre-Asian session was an absolute killer anyway. Asian session, if you caught this trade, let's just get it right now like this. Alright, let's say we just risked $300, say, yeah, that's okay. Fuck it, let's just, you risk $250. Let's do less than $300. Say you risk $250 and you just caught this move. You're looking at $1,300, and obviously the more you risk, the higher the reward. But just by risking $250, you would have made $1,320 overnight, whilst you're chilling in your fucking boxes, doing jack shit, scratching your ass and making money. So imagine, yeah, if you're imagine if you sized up on it. So just say your limit was $1,000, say your stop loss. So that would have been more contract size. So we need more contract size on that $12,000. So just say your limit was 930, yeah, your stop loss, roughly $1,000, yeah. You're looking at $5,000 you could have easily made on this trade, easily, just because of price action and the way the candles were moving. Not choppy, small, low volume price action. It was good, very good price action. And then And then price did start reversing and pushing up, but you still could have caught some trades. At this you could have caught, someone could have caught. Yeah, I don't think I would have traded later on Asian session, but that's why they say the volume is at the opening. So if you can get in on the openings and you see a very good trade, you should just get in on the opening because you have a lot of volume. Yeah, yes, Asian session is my go-to. Yes. If you do find the range it trades, yes it does, you're right. JS, yeah, today was good. I got missed out by like 10C on one trade. Then over the next, I made my benchmark day for payout 3 more to go. Absolutely brilliant. George K in the house. Yeah, it don't stop loss hunt you. Yeah, if it don't stop loss hunt you, you're right. But it all depends on like how much price you're risking, how far your stop loss is, and then where price goes into your area, if you bring your stop loss into break even. But even then is danger because price might just retrace, tap your stop loss a little bit and push down. So I always retrace my stop loss once price is pushed down, retraced up a little bit, and then carried on breaking structure to the downside. Then I trailed the stop loss into the retracement areas, and that works for me absolutely brilliantly. George K, look at all the wicks. Yeah, George K, JS, George K weren't sustainable, never got a solid close above. Could use a close above to cut risk out. Yeah, you can. That's what I was saying, bro. You can. Volume is garbage later after open. Yeah, it depends how far after open, but it's not always garbage. If you're following price action, yeah, like this trade now is just nice. But if you're following price action, not price action, sorry, that's just so stupid of me to say. If you're following market structure, when price taps into these institutional areas where you know there's going to be some sort of volume coming, that volume can come in at any time. It doesn't have to be at the market open or market close or a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and not on Monday and a Friday. It could be any day, any time. As soon as price goes into the areas where there's a premium and discounted prices, the market will bring momentum into the markets. So it's all about following market structure and knowing market structure. JS is heading out. Have a good one. Good luck with your trades, everyone. Thank you, JS. George K, I do the same, my friend. No, you are correct. Okay. Yes, I have a bookmap. Oh, wicked. Order flow as well. Yeah, I think order flow and bookmap is absolutely brilliant. I know a lot of traders that join us every single day. A few of them are actual order flow traders. Some are volume profile traders. I used to watch someone on YouTube. He used to use bookmap. Never really used bookmap myself, but I do know order flow is good. And then I know one guy who uses order flow with market structure and some ICT concepts, and that works really well for him as well. But I'm not onto order flow. I don't really know how to use order flow at the moment. I've not really studied it, so I can't really talk about it too much. But I would love to learn it so I can like conversate with people and I know exactly what they're talking about when they are talking about order flow. Because obviously it's just to do with buying and selling and orders within the candlesticks, but I don't know how to read order flow. George K, auction market theory as well, my friend. Yes, that's right. So George, I don't knock anyone's styles. Like people always say, I was watching some videos earlier and they were questioning people on TikTok. They were saying, oh, what's the worst strategy? Some people were saying ICT. Some people were saying SMC. Some people were saying just volume profile, blah, blah, blah. But whilst I was watching watching that video, I was thinking to myself, I don't think any strategy or style of trading is actually rubbish or don't work. I think all styles of trading work. It's just the one that you study and the one that you put the most effort in, and the one that you get the most market experience in. Because I've seen trend line traders making it work, I've seen SMC traders making it work, I've seen ICT traders making it work, I've seen market structure traders making it work, people who do the Wyckoff theory and whatever, orb strategies, and I've seen different styles of traders all making it work on the scalping, on the day trading, and even the swing trading. So I think it all works. It's just whichever one that you study and put the most market experience into. Imachi, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the rose. My friend, I use all that, my friend. George K, you're absolutely brilliant. If you ain't followed us, make sure you hit the follow button, bro. Stay with us. We trade live every single day, Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. GMT London session till 11 a.m. I use SMC, ICT, order flow. Yes, it all works. I've been following you for a long time. Oh, thank you very much, George K. Lucas, thank you very much for following. Thanks, George. Thanks for you've been following for a while. I didn't even know. We've never even had a chance to speak to each other. That's absolutely brilliant, man. Born to do it. All strategies do work. You gotta ask one, what to do, the strategy, and two, when to use it. I call the strategy warranty. Always ask both. Yes, you should. You should. That's right. Imachi, trade in real time demo to gather data really helps. Yes, that does. It does help. But do you know, more than back testing, because I just couldn't get my head around back testing. I know back testing is good, and I know everybody should do back testing. I did do back testing, but I didn't do it as much as I should have. I just couldn't get my head around just replaying the markets, because I knew the markets had already been played out. I just couldn't get it in around my psychology that sit there and wait for the market to play out when I can just press the forward, rewind, and all that button and just skip it quick. And then when I was skipping it quick, I couldn't actually see what I was looking for in the markets because I was rushing the process. So I had to just slow it all right down. I had to do forward testing in the real live markets, which has worked for me, and I thought it was great. It took me a year extra than it would have taken anybody else, but people have 3, 4, 5, 6 years in the markets being unprofitable, sometimes longer. So what's 1 year of forward testing if you know you're going to make it work, and you do actually pick it up forward testing rather than back testing. George K, no, I don't bother much. James, thank you very much for following, James. So true. It's about consistency in a strategy. Copy trades, you gotta go, man. We don't do signals here. We'll see you later. Yeah, I think algorithm on TikTok has pushed out today to a different audience to the normal audience. So it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, but I'm just trying to figure out. Let me just drop one of the guys a message that normally is with us. Yeah, I thought that was something strange going on. YouTube's just literally, not YouTube, TikTok has just literally disconnected the live. So yeah, that was actually strange. Not sure why it did that. Let me just connect back to TikTok again, guys. Bear with me. Go live. Boom. All right, that's gonna start it all over again. Guys, who's trading Nasdaq right now? Or gold or oil or whatever platform you trade on. That was so strange. My live got disconnected. I'm not quite sure why the live got disconnected. Are the YouTube guys still with us? You could just drop me a message and then I can see if the message is still working. That was weird. Definitely a few people have caught this trade this morning. That was an easy $1,000 this morning. Yes, born to do it. Yes, it's still with us. Okay. All right, guys, on TikTok, the live started to get pushed out again. That was so strange. I can't believe the live got disconnected. We just test the chat on TikTok live. Messy morning, guys. Messy morning and shitty price action. The two don't go together. Yo, easy trade this morning, man. Easy. Look at that. You could have just risked $300 there to make $1,000. Like, easy. 1 to 3 would have been 900. 1 to 2 would have been like 600. So you could have just made some easy money this morning, guys. Create an AI dashboard which checks your platform output, e.g. monitors you from TikTok. Yeah, I've got a platform right now that connects everything together. But it's just, it was so weird. The algorithm was doing some weird stuff. It just literally just disconnected the whole of TikTok. I'm not sure. It's picking back up again now, so let's see. That was weird. So now it's actually coming to an area where I had marked out yesterday. That 1 hour fair value gap. So this is the 1 hour fair value gap. So let's see what price is doing in this area. Is it just gonna, so they're big candles and there's a lot of volume in those candles, but we need to clear. So if price breaks down round about here, let's have a look. From there to there, it's pretty much close. So price needs to break roughly round about here, and then we can see if there's a retracement and then a continuation to the downside. But it has to break below this fair value gap maybe. But then there's liquidity here as well. I'm not quite sure what it's trying to do, but let's just wait for price to play out. Corum in the house, Lucas in the house, Hozanda. Is it Hozanda? Hwanda? Andrew, GTR. Born to do it even on YouTube. Yeah, the algorithm is doing something weird because we're going from like about 400 plus eyes on us to literally 4 people watching the live right now. Muhammad Ali, are you the boxer? You're gonna get some knockout trades right now. Are you trading with us right now? Yep, I've got a delivery as well. Delivery of... Oh, the guy just drove off. Yeah, if this isn't a fake out, you might be able to catch a trade to the downside if this isn't a fake out. I don't use TikTok or X. Sorry, old guy here. No problem. I like YouTube as well myself. Because I'm on TikTok live right now, but I wanted to keep the YouTube platform. It's just old school. It's just good. It's better for educational purposes as well. See, when price starts doing this, that's when I don't like the move. Yeah, when price starts doing this, just pushing too deep down rather than slight push down and a nice retracement, then a continuation. But when it's just pushing down, not retracing, not pulling back, and then I just tend to just miss the trades. Let's have a look at what's going on in that area. I was watching your videos yesterday, didn't quite understand if they're a paid service or just free. They're all pretty much free, whatever's on there at the moment, but it's only like a paid or mentorship if you end up wanting to buy my course, or because I've got an actually full recorded course as well, but I don't really advertise it and stuff too much. It's only like if someone comes to me and they're like, and they already know exactly what they're doing and how far they are, and they've gone quite far in their journey and they just need leveling up, then I offer some sort of mentorship programs as well. But other than that, most of my stuff's just always free. I'm on YouTube and TikTok for free, doing lives, talking about trading and just chilling with it. Got asked, do you have a do not disturb notice on your door? What do you mean, born to do it? Yeah, not quite sure I'm liking this price action right now, what it's just doing. You're telling us you have wife, kid, interested in your home set up. Do not disturb. You cost me money if you do. Yeah, man. You got it, man. You got to have your own private little space, man. I've tried to trade whilst I'm in the living room with the whole family and everything, and just I get too many distractions. If they're not distracting me, then the PlayStation's distracting me. I'll just watch my son playing and I'll be like, yo, give me the pad, I'll show you what to do, I'll teach you, and then I get knocked out by someone in Mortal Kombat. Machi saying lol. I was wondering, TikTok messages. SP Kenny learned the OTE and been in profits all day. Well done. A7 Medino, is he seeing this comment? Yo, bro, see that? All them comments were being missed. I told you, man. I told you. TikTok done something today. Let me just come back. Let me come back in the house. Stop bringing me. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the comments. Sorry, guys, I missed your comments. A7 Medino saying, good morning, beautiful people. Are you winning today? We're winning always, bro. We're winning always. I'm currently just chilling, taking it easy. I passed my 2 funded, so I've done my trade for today. So I'm not trading anymore on top of that account, because then I'll end up messing it up, and I'm already past. I'll show you that. I'll go through it with you in a second. A7 Medina, you see in the comments, boring day do we think? Yes. Dexter Connor, yes, you are 100% right. It's fucking moving shit. There was one absolute banger of a move that was just this leg up here. I was wondering, I was like, there's no comments coming in. Imachi's lol. Imachi, sorry, are you trading Forex or futures? Imachi, I'm trading Forex. No, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm trading futures. I'm on the Nasdaq. I'm currently on Nasdaq trading futures. Yeah, I can juggle too. Born to do it. I can juggle too. Try not to, but yeah, I can juggle too. Normally I look at oil and see what oil's doing. But then if price is just choppy like this, because I don't like all the gapping in between the candles and price is chopping, that's not clean for me. So then I'll come off that. Let me have a look actually. 1 second. Because there are contracts with oil as well, isn't there? So yeah, even that's chopping around. Let's have a look. I did put something on the Discord not long ago. So if we just go over into the announcements, and it was here. They were all the new contracts. The oil's not on there. Yeah, oil's not on there, so sure MCL1 works fine. But yeah, I normally look at that. Then I look at gold. Gold is moving beautifully. Today, gold is moving good. So far, so good. There's one move that easily could have just been taken here. Tapped into this fair value gap, 50%, boom, 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 and that would have been in and out, and people would have just took their trade, sat out of the markets and relaxed for the rest of the day. But we don't want to use that much contract size. Risking $200 to $300 is enough. That would have been a nice trade there. Look at that, just from this move there to there, $1,000 straight. Money in the pocket, out of the charts. Don't get the futures platform or system. Imachi is not hard. It's exactly the same as what the CFD prop firm space is like. It's exactly the same as what the the CFD space and the Forex and the currency pairs and all the rest of it. Exactly the same. It's just that it works a little bit better. You don't get your spreads and commissions. It's not like as soon as you enter a trade you get put into drawdown straight away. It's not like that. You enter your trade and it starts from exactly where you're entering it. So it doesn't be like you enter the trade and now you're like $300 down, $200 down because of the spreads and commissions. No, you enter the trade and it starts from exactly where you're entering it. That's what I like about the futures space. You should try it. You might really like it. What platforms are you using right now? And then I can probably compare it for you. Imachi, I thought it very difficult to pass futures prop firm challenges. No, it's not hard. It's just they have rules. You have to follow the rules, but so do the CFD prop firms. They all have rules. Imachi, I love trading gold. Come over onto the future space, man. Trade gold onto the future space. I just showed you exactly this trade here. One this morning right now. You've had price tap into this area, risking what? $296 to make $1,000. Boom. And that's exactly how the trade would have played out on the future side. Wasim Mala. you're selling signals, you have to go full blocked. I love trading gold. A7 Medina, you're missing the shorts. On what A7 Medina? Where's the shorts at, bro? Where's the shorts at? All right, let's have a look. This didn't quite tap into the 50%, see? So look, this is where I would have liked the trade. So this is when I don't chase, yeah? If price came into this area here, into the gray area, I'd be like, okay, I want to look to take the trade. But if price comes very close to it and then just goes without me, I don't bother chasing unless I've got an eye for it and I can see, okay, it's that area, it's going to go without me now, and then I can enter into that area if I really want to enter in, and I can see the setup. If I can't see the setup, I won't force it or get into the trade. Machi, yes, true, but I don't understand how to trade on futures platforms. It's easy, bro. It's easy. Look, I'll show you. So just say right now, it's exactly the same as CFD prop firms. So you have to get your, so on CFD prop firms, are you logging into MT4, MT5 and trading that way? Because when I started trading on the platforms on the future space, I just found them so much better and easier. Because you got Project X, you got Alpha Traders platform, you've got Tradeovate. Tradeovate, you just log straight into TradingView and you can execute on TradingView. That's what I liked about it the best. Where is Leroy today? Yeah, I've messaged him. I've not had a reply back to him. So I know yesterday was his daughter's birthday, so he might have had a late one, or he's chilling or probably spending the day with her or something. So it could be, but it's not like him to miss a day, is it? Really, MT5, yes. Really, TradingView Direct, that would be amazing. Yeah, TradingView Direct. So but that depends on what prop firm you go with. But most of the prop firms have a Tradeovate option. So when you go onto Tradeovate, you can log into. So just say my prop firm Take Profit Trader says you want to trade with Tradeovate. You can either trade on Tradeovate's actual platform itself, or it can link and connect straight to TradingView, and then you could just trade straight off TradingView. And then look, this is how I do it. Like if you see this box that just popped up, you've got your limits, stop limits, your buy and sell limits there, and then you got your market if you just want to enter in on the market. But I always like mark out my stop loss and take profit beforehand, so then you can adjust it as well like that. But you just got to make sure you have these ticked. It's just all about practicing the the system that you're trading on. That's all it is, and it comes with time, and it just gets easier and easier because there's platforms like Project X that's on Top Step, and that's even easy to use as well, and it's just such a nice platform. Which prop firm allows TradingView, please? Most of them. Alpha Futures, I don't know about Top Step. I think Tradeify, Apex does. What else does? Take Profit Trader, Alpha Futures, I've said. Yeah, all of them. You just when you go on the prop firm, you just check. Say, do you allow trading with Tradeovate? And then Tradeovate, I'll just show you how it is. Look, just say I'll go on to Tradeovate here. Just say I'll go there. You just click on this. 1 minute, you can't see that. So I just click on this button here. Log out. That's your TradingView platform now. So if I want to log into it, you just click on that button. You look for your prop firm here. No, your broker here. So the prop firm broker is Tradeovate. I just click on Tradeovate, and then you just log into it as a demo because it's simulated funds on prop firms. I'm just put a username and password in, and then once you've done it, it lets you log into the platform and trade straight on the platform. It's brilliant. What prop firm do you recommend from your experience? I recommend Take Profit Trader, daily payouts, but the only problem is they do intraday trailing drawdown, and that messes with a lot of people's psychology, because if price goes up and then slightly against you, you're in drawdown straight away, but you only have to make a X amount of buffer before the intraday trailing drawdown stops, and then it turns into end of day trailing drawdown. But anything after your buffer, you just take out as payouts every single day. But then you've got alpha futures. They all have their own little set and different styles of payouts. You got alpha futures, they're good as well. Then you got lucid, they're good as well. You got Tradeify, people trade with Tradeify, they're good, but you just got to look at how much drawdown you get on your challenges. Thanks so much. I always thought the futures was complicated. No, it's not. It just looks complicated, and a lot of people don't go on it because it looks complicated, but it's not as complicated as you think. Let's have a look at what's happening in this area now. Great to know. Yeah, man, it's great to know. Definitely great to know. But if you're trading your own personal money and you're on a broker, then you could trade with PU Prime. As you can see, it's linked up. Even on YouTube, I've got it on my page as well. But if you click onto the link that I'm just going to put in, so you got the free Discord. You can join the Discord for free in this link. But also you'll have a link for PU Prime broker, and they can give you 1 to 1,000 leverage. So very high leverage. But also if you put $1,000 in, say, they match it. So if you put $1,000 in, they'll give you 100% bonus. So that's another good thing that they're doing at the moment. But that's it all depends on which country you're in. But certain countries, they don't match it with 1,000, but they'll match it with 50%. So they won't give you 100% bonus, they'll give you 50%. But then some countries like UK and stuff like that, they give you 100% bonus on whatever you're putting in to the broker. Marchi, do you trade all day? I only trade gold 2 times in the day, London Open and US Open. I just trade London Open now. I don't bother unless I'm sitting on my own just chilling and I've got time, and the New York markets I've opened, and yeah, and I've got nothing to do, and let's go on the markets, let's see what's happening, New York session, then I'll jump on, catch a trade. If not, then just leave it. But yeah, sometimes, not always. I used to do a live after this one. I used to have a 2-hour break at 10 o'clock, and then I'd come back on live pre-New York session, and then I'd do a New York session. But slowly I cut them down, and now I just do London session because I've got other work on. I've got like social media work to be doing alongside trading, because if I'm trading, then I just get bored on the markets, and then if I miss a trade and then I've got nothing to do for the rest of the day, I'll still sneakily open the laptop and start like trying to place trades, and then put the money back into the markets what I've taken out. What's the point of that? You need to just probably keep yourself a little bit busy and occupied as well, so you don't keep going back onto the charts. Bonus helps, yes, it does. Nice half day trading, half day to chill. Yeah, trust man, it's not even half a day. I just wake up, do whatever I need to do in the morning, and then I come on at 8:30 a.m. GMT, and I'll be on till about 11 o'clock, and that's it. And then after that, because by 11 o'clock, look, if I was actually trading now, and I hadn't and I wasn't waiting for my prop firm, because my challenge is passed and my prop firm is going to give me a funded account on Monday because it's 5 days consistency. If I was on my actual funded account, I would have taken this trade. This was one trade here. Price pushed up, retraced, and then pushed up. I would have definitely taken that one trade there. That's one trade there, and then there was one on gold. There's this trade on gold. Look at that. You're making fucking money, man, all day long. So I would have taken 2 trades on 2 different instruments, and that's it. I would have been in and out of the markets. And one I would have done on live, and the other one I would have just been doing it on the side, because I've got 2 screens here. And that's it. and each trade, both of them would have made $2,000. And depending on how many accounts you're copy trading on, because prop firms, futures ones let you copy trade up to 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 accounts if you want. Apex let you do 20 accounts. Take Profit Trader let you copy trade 5 accounts. I use a copy trading system called Trade Syncer. So just say you make $500 on one account and you've got 5 accounts. You've just made $2,500 on 5 accounts just by trading one account. So that's the beauty of copy trading. Oh, that's a lot of copy trades. Trust me, man. And it's not like you copy trade like you're copying someone else's trades. It's all your own accounts. And whatever trade you place on one account, it'll copy it onto the other 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 accounts that you got. And then that's how you scale up. That's what's called scaling up. Yes, it's great, Amachi. Amachi, I don't know what's going on with my TikTok today, yeah, but you're the only one chatting right now, which is absolutely brilliant. So I respect you for that. But normally we have hundreds of people just messaging all day. But you're keeping me company right now, so it's absolutely fucking brilliant. What time frame do you trade? I do high time frame analysis. So I do top down analysis. I do the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, mark out my points of interest, and then wait for price to tap in those areas, and then I drop down to the lower time frames and see what's going on, and then I see something beautiful and some nice confluences and a retracement. Boom! I take my trade. That's it. And if I get that trade 7, 8, 9 times, 10 times in a month, that's 10 trades in 10 days. And I might miss 10 trades for the rest of the 10 days in the month, or I might lose 10 trades, but because of the 10 trades that I've won, you're always going to be in profit. So that's why you have to have a win rate. Yeah, Imachi, yes. I'm happy, getting great knowledge. Yes, you sure are, bro. You sure are. Yes, I used to do that, then gave up just doing 1 minute. Seem to work. Yes, 1 minute does work. 1 minute works absolutely beautifully if you know how to make it work. Where you expecting gold to go? Behold, I don't know your name, Banudi. Behold Banudi. I'm not sure. Should we have a look where it might go? Let's go on to the 1 hour time frame. Ooh, we've been pushing down. All right, so we've pushed down all the way. Pop, 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 pop. Then it's retraced. And now if this pushes up here, yeah. So let's draw it out. So in the next day or 2 days, we can have a look. If this pushes up here, because we've got to be careful with these Asian highs as well. So if it gets Asian highs and then continues down, then that's different. But if it pushes up like this, then it can continue up and then probably consolidate in that area there. But that just depends on price action and probably some fundamentals as well to push price in certain directions, because clearly we're on a downtrend. We've had 1 retracement, 2 slight retracement. No, there's another retracement there actually. That's the last 2. Then you've had the third one's not really come. Yeah, the third one has come here. So there's third retracement. Then the 4th there. Then the 5th here. 6th retracement. 7th retracement. And then it's just chopping sideways. So it can continue down, but this is what I would like to see. I think it's had enough retracements to the downside. Price needs to change direction, motherfuckers. Alright, let's drop down now. That's the 1 hour time frame. Let's go back to our 1 minute and let's see what's happening on the 1 minute time frame. See, look, this now, if I seen like price push down, it retraced into this area which was very close to our 50%, and then price pushed down and retraced into that same area You just know that there's liquidity there, so you would have taken this trade here. But I can't fucking trade right now because I'm on a consistency with my prop firm, and I need to get funded so I can get the payout, so I can't trade. But this is absolutely beautiful price action, and we should have been in the motherfucking game, man. And let's have a look what happened here. The price pushed down, retraced, couldn't quite get into the premium area, pushed down and retraced again. So yeah, you could have, if you wanted to risk it, you could have. If you wanted to risk it in this area like that, you could have. But that's because it was blatantly obvious that price is tapping this area. But other than that, I would have liked a deeper retracement, because I like retracements into premium areas before price pushes down. Was thinking, Behold was thinking will retrace to either 4060 area or 4130 area highest, then go down again at 4850. So should we have a look at your 460 area? MGC. Oh, so you're looking at a retrace or push up all the way to here, and then price comes down. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, possibly. So you're looking about here into the, so you got an order block there. Basically you're looking at an order block. It can be, it can just mark that order block area out, and then tap into the lower time frames and then see what market structure is doing. And if it starts playing out into your favor, then bro, you're going to do well then. I'm loving trading. I fucking love it, and I love price action as well. But I don't like when people say I'm a price action trader. Born to do it. Thanks, Danny. Great education live. No problem, brother. Every single day, 8:30 AM GMT London session. You know where it's at. Make sure you join every day. What do you call your premium area? Fib 31, Fib 61? No, so basically what it is, yeah, look. So the premium, so I use a Fibonacci retracement tool, yeah. The Fib settings that I've got are like this. Yeah, but you don't need all that. It's just all noise. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need 78.6. You don't need the 61.8. They're just ICT. I think, is it ICT or SM? I don't know, one of them. They call it the OTE, optimal trade entry. So price goes into these areas. You look on the left, what's happening on price action. Take an entry from there. That's your optimal trade entry. That's what they call it. Or I just look at this 50%. So you've got the top. The black lines the top. The black lines the bottom. So the top and the bottom, depending on which way you go. The middle line is 50%. So anything above that, if you're selling, anything above that is premium. If you're buying, anything below that is discount. That's all you need, the 50% area. So all this fucking 61.8s and 786s, and it's all noise. Because you know, if price goes deeper into that area, you're getting a better price. So they just call it optimal trade entry because price has gone deeper into that area. But it's just a mode. It's just 50% discount, and then anything below it is a even bigger discount. That's all it is. But yeah, man, this is the type of price action I like, man. So it's easy. This one would have been nice as well. Probably wouldn't have caught it, but many people would have caught this. But this would have been nice as well. What do you got? Behold, that's not order block for me. It's a JMB. Behold, Banudi, what do you mean by JMB? Could you explain to me? Because then I can't see order block on my chart and on yours. Oh no, I was just saying it possibly. Let me go back onto it. Let me have a look. So if I go onto the 1 hour time frame, and it's blatantly not an order block. The 460. So the 460 you're saying is here. So that's the, oh, let me move this because then that's confusing. So there you go, the 460 area. And then if you drop down to the 30-minute time frame, if you go down to the 30-minute time frame, so if you just look there, if you go on to the 30-minute time frame, so the So the big move, leaving a fair value gap. Price before that, they sometimes call the supply zone, or they could call it the order block. So I was looking at it at the 30-minute time frame. As you can see, price tapped into the 40-60 area once already. That was an order block, or supply zone as they would call it. Tapped into the area and bombed down. So now if price goes back into that area again, which is here, so this is the area I was talking about, bro. It's on the 30-minute time frame. Price goes into that area again, you possibly you may, because you've had a big push down from there. But you got to remember, because price couldn't break structure to downside, is left a lot of liquidity below here, so it might continue going on, or it can go into that area again, push all the way down, collect all the liquidity, and then pump back up. So you got a very high chance, very high probability, bro. Does that make sense? Behold Banudi, is that are you on the same page as me, or you still looking at something completely different? I can't see on my chart one, but it's already tapped, and on yours already tapped in. I use my main 786886. I use mainly alongside other. Yes, you have to, bro. You have to use it alongside other confluences. Otherwise, it's just fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Like you can say, oh, price come into a premium area, but if you got nothing to look left on, and there's literally nothing there, then how can you take the trade from that area? Because price is already, there's no imbalances, there's no order blocks, there's no supply zone, there's no demand zone, there's no nothing, but you're just taking trade. So at that point you would call it an aggressive trade. So like you've just traded aggressively without any confluences. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but then it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? ZXQZWU, yo bro, you looking for longs or shorts for London? Bro, right now it's just shorting there, look. So whoever caught this trade right down to this line here, this yellow line, I don't do lines and trend lines, but I'm just saying, I'm just marking an area out there. So had someone just taken that area, so you would have had a tighter stop loss there by far. Whoever traded there, you got to have the tighter stop loss. You can't have a stop loss like a big like that, because then the less you risk, less reward. The more you risk, the more reward. So you'd have a tighter stop loss like that. But whoever took this trade, yeah, risk in there. So let's go by the minimums that I do. Yeah, I don't do maximum money. So let's do like 290 risking, yeah, and you just take profit there. Just say you take profit there, that's $1,000 straight. You let it run down to the bottom of that, $1,200 straight, and that is quick. It's quick. See, all these moves are happening quick. Yeah, it's just we just miss them because we over analyzing, or we're looking at too much, or we're making it more complicated, and then we get analysis paralysis where we just sit there and don't take the trade. Behold Banundi, sis. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you a girl? I kept calling you bro. I'm very, very sorry. But I like the way you trade, and I like the way you think. I do like that. It's good. B for banana. Are you looking for sells? I don't know now. Because the 2 or 3 moves that I would have took have come and gone now, and that's it. I wouldn't look at anything else no more for the rest of the day. But possibly you could be looking at sells still. You still got this area here, you still got a little bit of area here, you still got an area here, so you can still be looking for sells. But it depends now, like, is it going to chop sideways, or is price going to continue pumping up? But that's why you got to just get in and get out. Behold Banundi, look at gold on 1 hour. It's consolidating, going to breakout. News at 1:30 p.m. I'll have a look. 1 second. Behold Banundi, have you followed us already? If you haven't followed us, make sure you hit the follow button. Mohammed Vada, I like the analysis paralysis, bro. It happens and everybody gets it, man, and it's a stage that everybody goes through. Dollar getting strong. Yes, you're right, the dollar's getting strong, bro. it's just one of those things. And like when I started doing live, before I started doing live, I was doing well on the charts. I was doing okay. I'm not saying I was winning every day. Market's one of those places where you take wins and losses every single day or every other day. You will lose a trade, but it's all on your win rate, you see. But when I first started trading, when I first started doing live, because I was talking to everyone too much, and I was trying to do too much technical analysis, and I was answering questions, and I was over analyzing the charts. I was getting analysis paralysis because I wouldn't want to take a trade live and then that trade for it to go against me and lose, so everyone thinks, oh no, this guy's a bad trader. But it's not about that. So that's when I was getting the analysis paralysis, trying to click the buy or sell, but I wasn't doing it, and then just watching the trade go without me, because I was so scared to see people watch me lose. But losing is a part of trading. It's how you lose and how you win is how the game changes. Niku Prajakpat, भाई आप कौन सा platform use करते हैं? See, I won't tell you unless you hit the subscribe button, bro. So basically he's saying, bro, what platform do you use? I'm using Trading View, brother. Niku, if you hit the follow button, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We trade every single day live, but we are trading with Trading View, and we're using Take Profit Trader prop firm, and we're logged into Trading View. So if you understood that, just message yes. Rai, morning Danny. Good morning, Rai. How you doing? Born to do it. Lol, your Indian accent is funny. Funnier knowing you're Indian too. No, bro. I was reading his what's it called? His message. He had written it in English, and I was trying to read English into Indian. Bro, you're gonna get blocked, man. Stop selling signals in my group, you fucking. Hope you've got aircon in that room because it's bloody hot today. Boop, 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 boop. I got my fan. I'm in the front room. So in the morning the sun shines this way, but like come towards this time of the morning, it's gone above the house. So like the sun's shining that way, but from above the house now. So I've got my fan on and this room's cool. But my mom and everyone's got the AC on in the other room. We've got one of those portable ACs, the big blocks that you just move around into any room you want. It's really good. I love it. It proper makes your house freezing cold. My brother-in-law, he's an AC engineer, hot and cold engineer. I really need him to come down my house one time. I think it will be next summer now. I think this summer I'll have to ride it out with the heat. We're just trying to make the monies on trading, and then we'll get him to come and do the ACs. Yeah, Mohammed saying I love those ACs. Yeah, man, telling you about it. South facing room, you have glass conservatory on the house. Yeah, we used to have a glass conservatory. Bro, they just yeah, they were. It was on before we got rid of it. It was one of those old conservatories. You know those glass conservatories with the plasticky roof thing. It would just make the room so hot, humid, and nasty. It was horrible. Guys, there's 14, 15. Okay, finally it started to pick up on TikTok, which is absolutely great. So guys, you make sure, I'm gonna put the comment in the chat now. My Discord is for free, so you can join the free Discord. And you've got a market structure video on there, which is free, and you've got a lot of other free material on there, and you'll get discounts for prop firms. But the Discord is for free, so make sure you join the Discord for live updates and trade live with me every single day, Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. GMT London session till 11 a.m. London session. We got, let's have a look who's in the house. We got Tej Singh in the house. Tej Singh, are you trading with us? And if so, what part of the world are you from? We got Lethal Suasion. We got Yeman. We got D Trades. We got Kiko. We got Jackie Scott. We got Rai. We got Mohammed. We got Behold Banundi. Whoa. Do you know what? We all got today is just totally different names to like every single day. It's mad. Either that or TikTok's not pushing the live up. Definitely not pushing the live up, because we've only had 466 highs on us right now, and usually by now it's thousands. So TikTok is doing some dodgy shit as usual. That's it. That's all it was. That would have been the morning done now, guys. It would have been take these 1, 2, 3 trades, or take one trade. The 3 trades are the ones that we've just gone through. They're the 3 opportunities that have come on the markets since 8:30 a.m. and it's only 10 a.m. If you took one of them, great. If you took 3 of them, absolutely brilliant. You'd be in and out. By now, you'd be finished. You don't want to trade after that for the rest of the day. Come back tomorrow. If you haven't caught a trade, stay on the charts, watch the markets, wait for the markets to present an opportunity, and then you enter. Don't just enter. Like, you see me, like I'm here now, and I've got a funded account that I've worked on at the moment. Let me just show you guys where I am with my funded accounts. So I'm currently copy trading 2 funded accounts at the moment, and I'm on consistency with them. So you have 5 days to pass the consistency on the challenges, but I passed my funded account within 3 days. So the maximum was $1,500. I've made 1,753. I did that in 2 days, really. Yesterday I just made $100. Today I've done 3 out of 5 days. I've got 2 days left. So today and tomorrow I'm just going to place a $1 trade so that the system knows, okay, he's consistent. So then that will pass your consistency. And no trade was more than 50% on my total profits daily. So I've done it within 3 days. So guys, you can pass these for joke, yeah? You just need to understand how to do it. Which prop firm? Because I don't even trust any. Alpha Futures, they've given me payouts. I'll go on Alpha Futures Discord, and people are complaining on there and saying like they're not, they've been waiting for payouts, blah blah blah, this that. I got same day payouts with Alpha Futures. I've got certificates and everything, all sorts for proof and everything. I also did an interview with them that they ain't uploaded at the moment, but I wanted to use that as my social media content, but they ain't done it yet, so I'm waiting for that. That was a few months ago. But yeah, they give payouts. Take Profit Trader, daily payouts. I've requested them every other day. I'll be fucking trading with them and requesting payouts. It's wicked. And then you got Lucid, you got Apex smashing it. They give out the payouts. Traderify's been giving out the payouts. So there's a lot of companies out there that do give out the payouts. What account size? I'm currently just trading 25k account size. I normally do the 50ks and 100ks, but recently I've just found a lot of success with the 25k on Take Profit Trader. So I've just been smashing that. Important to do with Alpha Futures, change their payout caps down. Yes. I see they're getting criticized. Apply that change to all existing accounts you got. So read your rules. Yes, that's right. But prop firms always at some point change some rules and people get pissed off with them. But it's all about just move. All I think of it is like, look, man, it cost me $100, $150 or whatever to get the account, and for it to be for like $150 to get the account, and you pass challenge and it's already activated, so that you don't pay the activation fee. Depends on which challenge you get, but yeah, roughly say $150. But then from that, imagine you get one for $150 and then it takes you 10 days to get a payout. Say sometimes you could do it quicker, 5 days or whatever, but just say it takes you maximum 10 days to get that payout. At least look, you put in $150 to make a couple of $1,000. So fuck their rules, man. I just stick to whatever rules they've got and just follow the rules and just try and take as many payouts as I can. I try not to stress about their rules and stuff too much, because then that starts messing with your psychology, and when you're trading, it's on the back of your mind. So as long as you're following the main rules, like not trading in red folder news events, not gamble trading and stuff like that, you'll be totally fine on all platforms. Poser the Great. What about Aqua Funded? Bro, I've not used Aqua Funded. Have you traded with Aqua Funded? I've not used them at the moment. There's another one. It's called Upcomers. There's another one that's coming up at the moment called Upcomers. I've seen a lot of adverts of them. That prop firm's called Upcomers. I've not used them neither. Behold Badundi, I'll give it a go then. Yeah, give it a go, but Behold Badundi, you need to be very careful that when you've passed the prop firm challenge, that they've got what's it called, intraday trading drawdown. So you have to create a buffer, but to create the buffer you have to go through intraday trading drawdown. That's where a lot of people mess up and blow their accounts. So once you get past that, that intraday trading drawdown turns into end of day trading drawdown. You don't have to worry about it. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Take profit trader. What prop firm is that? Yeah, it's called Upcomers Pozo the Great. I don't know what it is, but Aqua Funded I've not tried. Which prop firm do you use that has an instant account and pays out? Don't really know. I know Tradeify and all those people might have instant accounts, but I don't really know. I've never purchased an instant funded account. I always have done the challenge phases. I know I have traded with Top One Futures. They're a bit more on the expensive side, but they're one of the good prop firms as well. But they're a bit more on the expensive side. They do instant fundeds. Tradeify does instant fundeds. I don't know about Apex and all them. Like, you just have to look at the rules. So like, if you just check out the prop firms, make sure you just check out their payout rules. So there's a lot of people that are going to be taking sells in this area down here, but it's kind of a danger zone because you don't know if price is going to continue pushing up. But there is going to be a lot of people that are just going to risk it, and they're going to be looking at that like that, possibly there, and then possibly there. But the main moves have already been done and taken. The nice ones, the fast ones. So this, if it does play out, it'll probably play out with a little bit of momentum, or it might not even play out at all. So but after I've seen the way these candles have moved, like this one, rejection, pushed up with volume, pushed down, rejected with a lot of volume, leaving a little order block there, and then pushed up again, you don't know if it's gonna actually hold or not. So then when I see things like that, I tend to just miss out on the trades. You're losing me. What's the overview on your accounts? How many? How much allocation? What do you focus on when you've got N funded accounts payout? What do you mean by N funded accounts, bro? One second. TikTok thinks I'm not active, but I am. What they talking about? They're just messing everything up. There you go. Get out of here. Yeah, the overview on counts is just following rules. So just say, look, you've got this system here. Yeah, one second. Just say you got trade syncer. Yeah. So this is about scaling up. If you're talking about scaling up. Right now, I'm just copy trading 2 accounts. But this, you can have connections. So just say you go to a connection, and here you can have a maximum of God knows how many connections, and each connections can have 10 accounts. So just say you use Take Profit Trader, you can have 5 accounts on here, because maximum they do 5. Alpha Futures maximum they do 5. So you can be copy trading 10. Just add 2 connections. The more connections you add, the more you have to pay for on the system. But I think maximum is probably about $100, or and then if you want 2 or 3 connections, is about $40 or something like that. Yeah, you can copy trade up to 20 accounts or 30 accounts, and then the more you spend on connections, you can copy trade like hundreds of accounts. And funded means how many accounts you got. Just 2 at the moment, just copy trading 2. Right, 2 accounts now, but how many accounts you juggling? That's it, just 2. I had 3. No, I had 5 before that. Blew them, done, finished. Then I ended up just getting the 1. I thought, you know what, start over with the 1 take profit trader. Took up payouts for about 3-4 days, and then I blew that on Monday. Monday I got 2 more, past them now already, and I'm waiting for Monday to so they're going to be funded because they got 5-day consistency, and then I'm going to be running 2 funded accounts. So that's what I'm trading right now. If you just bear with me, I've just got the door. If you just bear with me. Yo, back. Sorry, guys. Right, 2 accounts now, but how many accounts you juggling? That's it, bro. Just the 2 accounts. They're the only 2 accounts I'm juggling right now. Because what happens is I do maximum of about 5 accounts. I could juggle up to 5 accounts. But because I've blown those 5 accounts, and then I had to go back to the drawing board and figure out why I've blown those 5 accounts. And my reasoning came to, because I've done it a few times now, it came to when I was trading, when I'm copy trading more than 3 accounts. So just say I made a loss of, just as an example, just say on one account, if I make a loss of $200, on all 5 accounts, it'll show that I'm down $1,000. So it'll be in the red, it'll say $1,000. To me, it just starts feeling like a big loss for the day. But really, on one account, it's only $200. And then what I end up doing, I end up trying to just oversize and just get into the green. So it looks like I've made plus 1,000 instead of minus 1,000. But obviously you make more or less than that. But then if you take a hit, you take a bigger hit as well. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my psychology around, just trying to make it work. So now I've got 2 accounts, I've passed them straight away, and I'm just gonna like now grow them. But I want to grow these 2 into 5, 10, 15, just grow it like that. And then I want to see, like, I'm not going to look at the charts, or I'm not going to look at the trade syncing software or the what do you call it, or the journal of my trades all together in the bulk. I'm going to look at it just as one account. So if I lose $200 on one account, it's just going to be just $200 loss, not 1,000 accumulated across 5 accounts. So that's how I'm going to make it work. So yeah, this is the area I was saying, look, this is what you got to watch out for. And it's pretty much doing that right now. So that's why I said this is the possible reason why I wouldn't take the trade in this area. Might work out still, might not, but it just looks like it don't look nice. Right, makes sense. You starting over again? Yeah, I'm starting over. Can you give me $50? December? No, December, you come on every day asking for money. What's wrong with you? San, did I miss a trade? San, you missed 3 trades, not 1, you missed 3. Mohammed Wada, San, about 30 minutes ago. Innit, Mohammed? Proper, man. Oh, nice. San, how much profit? You're looking at, if them, because I'm not actually trading the account right now, because I've just passed my funded account, but you're looking at about $2,000 to $3,000 profit, because each trade that played out was giving over $1,000 per trade. So look, this is what it's doing here. So this might continue bombing it down now. Look at that. So I was saying this area here, I did mention this area here, but for me it was kind of, should I not, because it keeps tapping into this area and pushing right up as well. So it pushed up, pushed down, pushed up, pushed down into this fair value gap, and it started respecting it here, but then it pushed up with momentum, but it just still came into this area here and pushed down. So if anyone was holding on to that trade, it may work out, it may not, I don't know. But if it was going to work out, now's the time you bring your stop loss in, at least a little bit into break even, if not a lot, just a little bit into break even, and then just let price play out, see if it continues pushing down or if it's going to go against you. But it's one of those danger trades, I'd say. Born to do it. That's so nice of you to admit you blew accounts like you did. I thought you were so far in advance of me. You know, I hope to learn from you. Bro, do you know what? If people say they don't blow accounts and they're making money and they're just holding on to one account for X amount of time, they're lying, bro. Everybody blows accounts. The best of the best traders are fucking daily blowing accounts. Shall I tell you why? Because they've got so much experience, yeah? There's one guy that I knew, and he's a very good trader, and he's got a lot of experience. This guy, but I don't even like talking because it just feels as if like you're just ass licking or something. He's not watching or nothing, yeah, but this guy was taking out hundreds of thousands a month from the market. And what he'd do was, because he's so experienced, he would buy the big accounts like the 150Ks. So he's got more leverage, high leverage. He's got more, so the contract size he can use more, and then his drawdowns and his drawdown limits higher, so his stop losses can be bigger as well. So what he was doing, he was in the future space as well, and every single day he'll get like 10 accounts, 20 accounts, 30 accounts, and he'd full port them. So obviously if he was on 50% consistency like it is on most futures, some of them like Alpha Futures premium account and some Lucid accounts and stuff like no, I think Lucid's consistency now, you can pass in 1 day. So he'd go for try and pass in them in 1 day, oversize, over leverage, pass it, because he knew how to play the game. So he'll just go for the pass. He knew even if he spent $2,000-$3,000 on blowing 10-20 accounts, he can make it back in 1 day anyway, after he passes 1 or 2 of them. And that's what he was doing, and he just holds his trades. So he'd be blowing more, but then with the ones he gets, he'd be making more money from the payouts. And there's a lot of people that are out there doing that, because they size right down when it comes to the funded stage, but on the challenge stage they scale up, because they don't want to waste time sitting in a challenge for 30 days. They'd be like, fuck 30 days. In 30 days I can make fucking God knows how much money you can make in 30 days. Why I'm going to be sitting in a challenge for that long? They like to pass it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. As you can see on my Take Profit Trader, it's 5 days consistency, but I've passed it in 2 days. And this is what you do. And then when you get to the funded stage, you size down. But then obviously what will happen is when you're on the funded stage and you've taken a few payouts, so just say you've taken a payout for how much the prop firm challenge cost you, and for some many that you've blown previously, and you're going to make money for more you're going to buy in the future, and a little bit of money for yourself. So once you've got to that stage after a couple of payouts, sometimes even I think, like I did this Monday, I thought, do you know what, I'll oversize it. If it fucking comes through, I'll make $5,000-$6,000. If it goes against me, I'll pop my account. It popped my account, but I knew if it had gone with me, I would have made $5,000-$7,000 in the day. And it's weird. That's why it's weird, because people try to treat their broker accounts how they're treating prop firm accounts. Prop firm accounts are totally different. Prop firm accounts, you can treat them like casinos. Your real broker account, your personal funds, you can't treat that like a casino. That's real motherfucking money. That's the difference. Dan, was there A+ setups? Yes, 100%. There was A+ setups, bro. You missed 3 of them. 2 on Nasdaq already, and pre-market. Obviously, there was a lot of shit going on. You could have caught some trades, but you missed them on Nasdaq. So you missed 2 on Nasdaq, big boy ones, London session, and you missed 1 on gold, or you missed 2 on gold, I think. Let's have a look. Let's have a look where price is going. Yeah, 2 trades on gold. To be fair, it's just 1 on gold, but if you got this one, you caught it, you got in, and then price retraced again, so you could get in on the second time, and then it broke structure just slightly. So you would have had to know when to get out on this second trade, because then price started going against you like that and just chopping sideways. Mohammed, I appreciate your stories. Don't stop. Bro, I got fucking 100 million thousand stories, bro. Got so many stories. People think I'm just making them up on the top of my head. But these kind of stories, bro, you can't make them up on top of your head. You'd have to be sit there going arming and ahhing and thinking about what you're going to say next. Ted Singh, I'm trading pre-market. You're trading pre-market New York session, yeah? What time do you come in pre-market New York session? Do you come in, or have you traded London pre-market, you're saying? Or if you're trading New York pre-market, do you come in around about 12 p.m. GMT time? So that's about 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what part of the country are you from? Or what part of the world are you from, Tej Singh? Mohammed, yeah, lots to do. Why buys on gold? Let me have a look. It wasn't buys for long-term buys. It was just buys as in, that's where the market's going, bro. Look. Pushed up, retrace, push up, retrace, push up, retrace, push up, retrace. So you got look. 1, 2, 3, 4. People thought this was going to be a change character, but it wasn't. It just fucking broke structures right to the upside. Then it kept going, 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 kept going. That's it till here. And now here is where it pushed down. And what am I doing? I'm talking about fucking Nasdaq still. Let me take you on to gold, bro. Yeah, so because the market's just been It pushed up, retraced, pushed back down, couldn't break structure to the downside, pushed up, retraced, couldn't break structure to the downside. That's 3 taps in one area. That's like that's where the support and resistance guys come in. But then that's leaving a lot of liquidity right at the bottom. Then and price has just been chopping sideways. So in this sideways movement, you can scale in on the 1 minute time frame and figure out what's going on and which way price is going. But you can't go for the long-term trades entering from positions like this, but you can scale down into the lower time frames and do day trading or maybe getting some scalps. So this was a perfect entry for a nice scalp into intraday trading, just for a nice quick buy. Just here, just one quick buy. And then price started tapping into this zone again, like that, where price is reacted from in the future, in the past, sorry. It all depends, innit, like how you look at the markets and how you're analyzing the markets. Everyone's got their own style or their own way of doing it, and no one's is wrong. It's just how much time you have on the markets and the charts and experience to perfect your strategy. Ted Singh, I'm from London, trade US market. London market is shit, lol. Yeah, tell me about it. But I trade London market because I could get in and out and then I'm free for the whole day. I don't have to trade New York, because the same points that I can make in New York, I can make it in the London market if I catch my right entries. And the way my strategy works, I just need to get 10 or 8 trades in a month, and that can smash it for me. And the rest of the days I can miss, or whatever happens in between, or you have choppy markets, or you have news and fundamental days. But if I can get between 8 and 12, I aim for 15 good trades. If I get between 8 and 12, I'm laughing, bro. I'm laughing. But I know what you mean. There's a lot of people that just don't touch the London market just because of price action, and they just wait for the US pre-market and the US Open. But I don't trade the US Open, but one, because I have to bring my contract size right down because it gets very expensive, and then 2, there's so much volatility and price can just wick you out anytime and then just go in the opposite direction. But then again, if you got experience and that's the time frame you like, I know that London session time frame, the New York session time frame works perfect for some people. Well, for most people that trade that session. Just like an example of like last night, anybody trading pre-Asian session, so end of New York session, pre-Asian session, any of them that caught that, I don't know how they'd catch it, because that's pretty difficult to. I think you might be able to catch it on the 1 minute time frame. Should we have a look if there was something there? Yeah, not really, but there are traders that look for them kind of. So like Asian session actually had some brilliant moves last night. There's one there, perfect move there last night. But yeah, never going to be as good as New York session, the price action. But it's good. It's good enough to make enough money. Thanks, I see why. Mohammed Wada, New York can make your heart race with the volatility. Tell me about it. New York make you shit your pants, bro. If you don't know what you're doing, bro, do you know what I did? When I first started trading, yeah, I had to put my own money into a broker. I didn't know how to trade. I didn't know what to look out for. I didn't know nothing. I used to just put money into a broker, and then my broker was a Wanda, and I was putting in thousands of pounds, and the only the leverage that they were giving me is 1 to 30. I wanted 1 to 100 or 1 to 500. I could have used IC or black markets. I didn't even know of them at the time. All I knew is Owanda was the shit, yeah, because that's the first thing I knew. So I didn't know anything else. So first broker I found, Owanda. Put money into Owanda for the tens of thousands of pounds, man. And I was full put in, and I was losing all my money, thousands of pounds on one trade, and risking my money on a 1 to 30 trade, and I was still losing all my money. So it's not about the leverage. If you can lose that much money on a 1 to 30 account, you can make that much money on a 1 to 30 account. It's just the way you trade. But the higher the leverage, the more the risk, the more the reward, they say. But you can make money on lower leverage accounts if you know how to trade them. So guys, yeah, join the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord. The Discord is for free. We trade every single day. London session, 8:30 a.m. GMT to 11 a.m. GMT. 2.5 hours, and that's it. We are in and out of the markets. We don't try and stay here for too long. Scalpers would have been making money on these moves, you know. Scalpers would be like, okay, because they're coming in on the 15-second. But I watched this one guy live. He was trading the 5-second chart, bro. But mainly 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and a minute. So scalpers would be like bang, 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 bang. Quick like that. So I've just put the link in the chat, bro. So you could just join the Discord like this. So the link is in the chat. Also, you can click on the link in the bio. And there's loads of things in there. They've got like some free market structure video. They've got I've got a free trading journal on there if you want to take the trading journal. And tomorrow I'll talk about how to use the journal as well, because it's a brilliant journal that I've done. It's wicked. But tomorrow I'll show you how to use it. You could download that for free. It's on Notion template. You've got a free link to the Discord. And then you got PU Prime, 1 to 1000 leverage. Talking about leverages, Owanda 1 to 30. Bro, Prime, 1 to 1000 leverage. They're offering 100% bonus at the moment. So if you put in 1,000, they'll match it. So you put in 1,000, but you have to go through the link in my bio. Otherwise, it won't let you go through. They won't let you use it. They won't let you have 1 to 1,000. But that's only for the big boys that like to risk it. That if you don't like to risk it and you can't lose money, don't bother be going on that stuff, because that's dangerous. 1 to 1,000 is fucking dangerous. If I was losing money on 1 to 30, you shouldn't be touching 1 to 1,000 if you don't know how to trade. But yeah, bro, the link is in the Discord. So we could stay in touch. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to build a community, yeah. So that's why I'm keeping it free, because this space needs to be free. It doesn't need to be charged for. Suki saying wogs. Is that like a wog one? Or what's happening? What you looking at for the trade today? Bro, I'm done. I'm in and out of the trades. I've marked the trades out earlier on. I'm literally just done. I'm not looking at the markets now. I'm half an hour here just to chat now. The trades that were done are done. They've gone. Early London session. So the next batch would be probably pre-New York session and New York now. But I'm not going to be on the markets at that time, because my live is just 8:30 a.m. to 11. But you could join the Discord for free and catch us every single day, 8:30 a.m. GMT London session till 11 o'clock. Yes, brother. Suki, yes, I'm a full-time trader, bro. What about you? Are you a full-time trader? George K. I joined, my friend. Thank you very much, George K. Nice to have you today. George, you were on earlier. I was trying to figure out where's George gone. The TikTok just disconnected the live. I was like so pissed off. I had to rejoin again. Yes, full-time, bro. Oh, wicked. That made me happy. Yes, bro, full-time. What do you trade? Are you on funded accounts? Yes, I'm on funded accounts. Copy trading to take profit traders at the moment. I'm always on just take profit trader, but it's been a while. I use Alpha Futures, Lucid, done Apex now once. But I'm trying after this now. I'm gonna scale up to like 20 or 30 accounts. I just need to go big on these two fundeds. What I'm doing at the moment, I've passed them, but the funded account I'll get on Monday because of consistency. But I'm looking to grow big. But It's all about being consistent with your one or two trades a day. What about you? Are you on funded account, Suki? Born to do it. Do you think you will invest in automation for scanning and trade idea entry exit? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Not that I don't think it doesn't work or anything like that. I just don't know too much about it. I don't know about these automations and autobots and and AI algorithms and stuff. I just don't know about it. I've not deep dived into it enough. I'm just not educated on that stuff. So for that, I can't give you an answer, bro. I wish I could lie to you and say, yeah, fucking hell, I do it, bastard. And but bro, I don't. George K. I was at work, just got home, my friend. I'm a robot and heavy equipment mechanic for Toyota. Oh, wow. Absolutely brilliant, bro. That is so cool. I'm a robot and heavy equipment mechanic for Toyota. Wow. Suki, yes, I trade. Suki, what country are you from, or where are you in the country, or what part of the world are you from, bro? I trade CFDs, however, I do trade NQ, my man. That's good, bro. CFD space, are you trading currency pairs only? You're from London as well. Suki, we've got a Tej Singh here. He's from London as well. He's a trader from London as well. It'd be nice if you can join the Discord, bro. The Discord's for free. Just trying to build a community of many traders, all as traders. So we got beginner traders, we got advanced traders, we got learner traders, we got traders that don't know what they're doing, we got traders that know how to read charts, doing everything but still not profitable at the moment. So there's different types of people and everybody helps each other. We've got a few other guys. We've got A7 Medino here. He's absolutely smashing it on the prop firms at the moment. But we got Leroy and a few other guys. They're not here today. They're normally with me every single day, but that's what I'm talking about. Algorithms a bit messed on TikTok today. But yeah, the guys, lol cakes, he's smashing it. We got Leroy, he's making about $36,000 to $40,000 a month and sometimes more. So he told me he made someone's year's salary last month. I trade gold and NQ but on CFDs. Have you tried futures, prop firm, Suki? Because CFDs do spreads and commissions. If you're just trading gold and NQ, you don't get the spreads and commissions, but you might like the prop firms with their payout styles and stuff. So, but you can on the futures grow massive as well. Like you can scale up and copy trade. You can have up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 copy traded accounts, and you could just place trade on one, it'll copy trade on fucking all of them. But you probably know about it already because you're heavily trading on the CFD space anyway. But it's just a thought because you're saying you trade CFDs. There's yeah, I don't know what Suki, I'd like to answer your question but I don't tell everybody because I get a few people on it asking me my nationality, my culture, my religion, my language, my this, my that. And then one time I said no, I'm not a certain religion to somebody, and 50 or 60 people just vanished from my live like that, and I was like, whoa. So ever since that day I just stopped talking about religion and language and cultures and stuff like that, because I always say like trading's for everybody, innit? Like trading's for everyone. Like it doesn't matter. This is the only space that I've seen in the whole world, yeah, and every job market where it's just you against yourself. So you versus you and you with the markets, and they don't discriminate who you are sitting behind that computer. You're the boss, you're the owner, you do whatever you want. If you're going to lose money in the markets, you lose it. If you're going to win, you're going to win. And if you're going to win big, you're going to win big. But there's no one there to discriminate you. Yeah, valid, bro. Born to do it 8744. He says Baines gives it away. Yes. Baines gives it away. It does give it away. Ahmed coming in the house saying, yes, Uncle Ahmed, I've fucking told you 100 times. I'm not uncle, brother. Ahmed, I was up 3.7k up on NAS today, but I never took. Bro, you know I don't rate that. You know I don't rate that, bro. So now I'm gonna ask you a question, Ahmed. If you were 3.7k up and you said you never took it out, where did you take it out? Look, yes, we were pumping massively after those earnings from last night. Tell me about it. I didn't catch any of it. I didn't see any of it. But like, obviously it was to do with fundamentals now, because you're talking about earnings and the market pumped, so everybody got onto that fucking trade. If they're pumping because of earnings, everybody was on that except for me. I made zero money on that. I didn't look at it. I wasn't on the charts, bro. I was trying to go for max payout 5k. Oh, mate. Got hit break even. Listen, bro. Everybody makes mistakes, man. It happens. And we will keep making mistakes as long as we're in this prop firm space. The discipline comes in when you're on your actual broker and you're trading proper discipline. Because if you're 3.7k up and you're on your own broker, you're not gonna fucking say no to that, are you? You're gonna take your profits. But it's okay, Ahmed. Shit happens. And the main thing is you got hit at break even. You didn't lose. So you still saved yourself to trade another day. So another day, it could have been today. You got 3.7k. You could have taken it out and then tomorrow you could have made 2k, or the day after, or Monday or something. But it's all right. It's cool. Plenty more days. The market's not going nowhere and you saved yourself and you got hit break even. If you said to me you lost and the money went down and you lost your profits, and on top of that you blew your account, then I would be disappointed. I was like, come on, man, that's silly. But you protected your capital, you got break even, and you didn't lose no money, and you didn't blow your account, so you still saved yourself for another day. Just journal it, write it down somewhere, record it or video record yourself talking the trade through, and just watch it a few times until you know that fucking don't make this bastard mistake again, because repeating mistakes can be very expensive, brother. Suki, what strategy you trade? Walk me through your morning setup, bro. So Suki, it's not just the morning setup, it's throughout any time of my day. I follow market structure and market structure only. So I would look at the higher time frames, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. I'll mark out my points of interest. I'll wait for price to tap into my points of interest, and then I'll drop down to the lower time frame. I'll wait for a market structure shift, change your character, break a structure, all the good stuff, you know. Then I wait for a retracement and look for a couple more confluences. As soon as price taps into my confluences, bang, I'm in a trade. Either I can take it on the 1 minute, 2 minute, I'll take it on the 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, or 5 minute even sometimes if I'm pushing it on the 5 minute. If I can get 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, that's 5. That's fine. If I can run it up on the higher time frame to push it up to wherever I think the market's going to be going, I'll just trail right behind it and I'll just keep pushing it up, bro. So that's my day. What about you? How's your day? What's your strategy like, brother? Ahmed, yeah, it's cool though. Got plenty more days, so I'm not stressed. Got my profit day for today. Yes, that's fine, Ahmed. Just smash it. Just smash it, because I want to see you take that payout. Have you joined our Discord, Ahmed? Make sure you join the Discord, bro. It's free. I won't charge you a penny, I promise. To be honest, I was in a meeting at work, so couldn't concentrate on the charts to take out. Trust me, I know the feeling. Working a full-time job and trying to navigate the charts can sometimes be a little difficult, but not impossible. Not yet, uncle. Got our work meeting. I'll be back. Yeah, make sure you go on to my link in the bio and make sure you join the Discord. And that's it. Just join the Discord and that's it. Nothing else. You're expert trader after that. Now share your win. I would love to see you get that payout, and I'd love to see you share it in the Discord and tell everyone, look, show them where you've come from, write it in there and tell them what you've achieved, so other people know that if they're in the same boat, they can achieve greatness also is not just for people like us. Trading is for everybody. And if you're disciplined enough, you can actually take out profits from the market. Yeah, guys. So this area here, so this is what I was saying. Because price tapped into that area and pushed down, really, it was just like a 1-to-1 trade or a 1-to-2. It wouldn't be nothing, or price would come back and hit you break even. It was a safe trade. It wasn't like a risky, it wasn't too risky or anything. It was pretty safe if you took that, because if you went in from there, stop loss would have been just about there and your take profit would be probably there. But that's a 1-to-2. So but you would want that. Yeah, because you want that, a lot of people wouldn't have took partiality. They wouldn't have took partials at the first base. But if you're a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 trader, you would have won that and you would have took the profits. But if you wanted more and you wanted to keep it higher, or you keep the stop loss a bit there. If you wanted more, you'd have to either trail your stop loss, but then price, and even if you went break even, price now would have pushed up and tapped you out at break even. So you wouldn't have lost money. And even though right now price wouldn't be against you, but it wouldn't have worked out. So that's why when this trade was coming, I was saying it's probably not, it's not like 100% area where I would take this trade. So that's what I was saying earlier on. Ideally, you'd want this leg to close down here. So that's it, man. You win some, you lose some, you break even on some. We're here for about another 10 minutes and then that's it. I'm going to call it a day, guys. See if another opportunity appears up in the next 10 minutes. If not, then... if not, we call it a day. And all you guys trading pre-New York and New York session, good luck, guys. Obviously, when there's hardly any volatility in the London session, you know, New York session's going to come with a bang. So let's see what it does today. Let's have a look at the 15-minute time frame. So the 15-minute time frame, to be completely just, I can't believe that. I really can't believe that. And price pushed up, retraced down, and then just chopped. So we've still not even had a deep enough retracement. So yeah, price can do one of two things. Either it will, I don't know if it will keep pumping up. Either it pumps all the way up. A lot of liquidity been taken in this area, so might retest that area again and then push all the way down, or it will carry on retracing down slowly and then push all the way up. But it just depends where you want to get in on the trade. So make sure you don't it'll pump then dump, you reckon? So yeah, but need a move higher. Yeah, so where you thinking the pump will be? You thinking the pump is going to be around this area here to into the up to the 3200 and then dump? Because what happened was the other day when the move played out, so if you look here, so here on last week Tuesday, price created a supply zone type of thing. Price tapped right back into the area that I'd marked out and then just completely dumped. But then from the swing high to the swing low of this area here, price has actually, price is actually retracing into that area. So this was one area where I think it may dump, and then this was another area here where I think it may dump. So I've marked those areas out in red. But if it breaks past those areas, then it's just going to continue flying and then it's going to go to all-time highs again. But if it doesn't, then, but there's a lot of imbalance here from yesterday's move. So it's days like this, I don't actually like taking setups unless it's absolutely clean. So guys, if you ain't followed already, make sure you hit the follow button. And make sure you've hit the follow button on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed to us. And if you're on TikTok and you ain't followed already, make sure you hit the follow button so you can trade with us live every single day, 8:30 a.m. GMT London session to 11 a.m. GMT London session. The Discord's for free as well. Short at 3040. Okay, 3400. Ooh, you're looking to go deeper. So that's the second area marked out red. So let's have a look. Let me zoom in on. Let me just go on the 30-minute time frame now. So you're looking at 30. Okay, so you're looking at. Okay, so this on the 30-minute time frame, this order block looking thing. So some people will say optimal trade entry, the ICT guys. I don't feel like that's a valid area for me. I think maybe just slightly a little bit higher. That possibly would be a bit more valid area for me. But then even then, as soon as you get into any of these type of areas, what I'll do, as soon as price taps into them, I'm scaling into the lower time frame. I'd scale into the lower time frame, and then I'd look for my market structure shift, change of characters, and then my confluence, and bang, I'd go. Let's have a look what it says. Suki need a move higher. Yes, that's right, you do. Short at 3,400. I have a limit set there, bro. Wicked. Funny enough, you have a similar line marked out. So this is what I was talking about, Suki. Do you know what I was saying? Yeah, I was saying there's different styles of trading. So you get the ICT, SMC, order flow, volume profile. You get your strategies like orb strategy, Wyckoff theory, indicator trading, your EMA crossovers, and all the rest of it. And then everyone's looking for the same thing, and I just follow pure just market structure. So then I look at areas of interest because it's just following market structure, higher time frame to lower time frame. But yeah, it's nice to know that other people have got similar areas of interest. Then that shows me that I'm not 100% wrong in what I'm thinking, because there are other people out there that are trading different styles, but they've got similar areas marked out. So yeah, I love that. It's brilliant. Wicked. What's your story getting into trading? But bro, I've told my story every single day so far, yeah, but I've only got about 5 minutes left of my life. But the story to getting into trading started off with me in 2019. The story started off with I was playing roulette, and I was doing it for a while. I wasn't gambling heavy where I was losing a lot of money, but I was gambling on it to a point where I was on William Hill and I was watching people online. And I was like learning what they're doing, like when they're spinning the ball, how fast they're spinning the ball, what moves, what. So when the ball's moving like that, I would take note of where the ball spun from, what number, and how many times the roulette circle thing went around before the ball dropped on a certain number. And I made a whole logbook. And I did it to different people, because every hour or 2 hours or every 30 minutes someone was changing. And then at one point in 2019, February 2019, I won £120,000 on roulette. But then in March time, I was going to India to get married, and then I got stuck in the first lockdown. And then I got stuck there in the second lockdown because now my wife was pregnant and she was having a baby and we couldn't bring them back to England. So I got stuck there in the second lockdown. So I was in India literally a year. Then I lost my job at that point because I couldn't get back to the country, and I was an IT contractor, and obviously we weren't permanent, so you don't get the PECs. So we were in contracting, so I had to leave the job. That's when things started getting tough. Obviously I had the winnings, but I had put in certain investments and stuff like that. And then I never went back into trading again. Not trading. I never went back into roulette again, because I knew that was a losing thing. There was just one lucky day I had, and I don't know why. It was just fucking maybe God knew that I was gonna be stuck in fucking India for 1 year after that, so that kept me going. Anyway, we made it back, and then in 2023 I was getting like health problems. I don't know why, I was getting weaker. In 2023 I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and then that's when I couldn't do the physical job that I was doing anymore because I got weakness in my left leg. That's when I knew I had to do something. So in 2023 I knew I can't go back to roulette, but that's risky, I will lose it. I've got a family now, I've got kids, everything, so I can't do gambling. And then I started learning trading, seeing adverts of it and stuff. As soon as I got onto trading, whatever money I had left over from fucking roulette, I was putting into trading, and I was losing because I took the mentality of gambling into trading, and I was gambling on trading. So because I never knew what I was doing at that moment, I was gambling, losing a lot of money, put it all back into trading and lost it. But I knew I was going to make trading work, because now, because of my health condition that I got, I had no other choice, and I wanted to make money. But then at that moment of time I was losing, but trading gave me that dopamine hit that roulette gave me, that excitement. But now I've learned it all. Now that excitement's gone. Now I'm like bored of trading. Trading's like boring to me. It's second nature kind of thing. But at that moment in time it was excitement. So that whole thing happened. I've just told you the story really, really quick, fast, because I'm going to be shooting off soon. But yeah, that's how I got into trading. And then I stayed with trading because I had to make it work. I knew that there was no second option. There was no plan B. I tried businesses. I tried loads of things in the past which failed, but gave me good lessons. So I never really took them as failures and said, oh, I failed. But there was a lot of people in family and friends, then people that I knew that were saying, oh look, he does something, he starts something, he doesn't finish it, he's a failure, he don't know what he's doing, it's bullshit. But to me it was just lessons learned. So along the lines I learned the lessons. But when I got to trading, everything just came together, man. Everything just came together. As soon as I started learning market structure, and after all the fails and losses, I knew that the penny dropped. And then I started learning everything. But then a lot of the information was online for free, where I got scammed in buying courses. That was another thing that happened. So that's why I tell everyone, you just learn from YouTube, man. There was one or two people that I bought courses from, and I learned one or two things. But them things I carried with me and took them along the way. But at that moment in time when I purchased the courses, they weren't right for me because I never understood what was happening in the markets anyway. It's only afterwards when there was no turning back and I had literally lost everything to trading, that's when I fucking changed it around, because I was like, now I've lost it, I'm not gonna go back and do something else to get my money back. I'm getting my money back from these motherfucking markets. And then I turned it around, bro. So it's a long story, but it happened to just work out in the end. Funnily enough, you have a similar line marked. What's your story getting into trading? Suki says 120k is insane. How much was you risking? Bro, it's such a fucking insane story. Yeah, people will probably think I'm lying and making it up. I went in with $1,000 many years ago. Before 2019 I had won £36,000 in roulette, but I never went on it ever again. And then in 2019 I went on it again, and it just happened to be that I put my salary in for the month. I just put it all in because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it in. I've got extra money a bit this month, I'm gonna do it, let's see what happens. I went down to £45, bro, and then I was trading lightning roulette, where it times is your wins by 5. So I went all the way down to £45 for my whole salary, and then from that £45 I bought it all the way back up. I remember when I got to the 4k mark, I sent a screenshot to my cousin saying, yo, I'm 4k up. And at that time in my life I was drinking and stuff like that as well. So by the time it came to 8-9 o'clock in the evening, I was kind of like wasted, and I carried on doing it. And before I knew it, 3-4 o'clock in the morning, I was 120k up. But I remember at one time about 1 o'clock at midnight, I went from 130k, I dropped down to 60, and then from 60 I dropped down to 40k. But then I was like, fucking, you know how in trading say oversizing, over leveraging and all that blah blah blah, the rest of it, a lot of it relates to gambling and trading as well. So that's why they say trading's gambling. But yeah, I was oversizing, over leveraging, just putting everything on that motherfucking table. Bang! And then it hit ×5, lightning roulette again. And then it just woof, it went all the way to 120. And then by that time I got back to my senses, because I was a bit drunk when I was doing it. But by the time I got to my senses, I was like, no, I'm not going back to that 60 40k again. I'm taking it out. Took it out, never looked back. I put it back into trading and lost it all. That was my motherfucking story, bro. And then we turned it around again. But we don't fucking risky, bro. But I do understand when people say trading is gambling. Yes, trading is gambling if you don't know what you're doing. If you've learned the skill, then it's not gambling. But then again, everything in life is gambling. When you go for a job interview, you get ready, you buy your suit, you put petrol in your car, you get ready, you go early, you go for an interview. It's a gamble, isn't it? If you're going to get the job or not. They choose you, yes, so they know, fuck off. And then you have to go back. You go back on the CV site again, boom, 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 boom. Start entering jobs again, doing it again. When you get a business, when you're going to set up a business, you put a whole lump of money inside the business, and you're going to start your business. You don't know at that moment in time if your business is going to be successful. You can have the best model ever and still fail at your business because you've just not got that mentality of a business person. So you can fail in business. That's a gamble as well, because you've lost all that money trying to make something work. It was a gamble. If it worked, it would have paid off. But if it doesn't work, you've lost all your money. But that's a gamble. Everything in life is a gamble. And when you come on to fucking trading, if you don't know what you're doing, it's gambling. And then as soon as you know what you're doing and you're studying it and you're learning well, it's not. So that's why I'm doing my lives, and what I'm doing is because I'm coming on live and I just want to tell people, you don't have to lose lots of money to learn how to trade. You can learn everything from YouTube. I've got my own course. I've got everything already, but I don't really advertise it and tell people and say, oh, join my course, buy this, buy that, this is where you need to be. But no, I just see if I know someone's at a certain part of the journey in their life and I can help them, then I'll help them and take them on and then give them some sort of mentorship. But otherwise, I'll tell them, look, you got ICT, you got SMC, you got order flow, you got volume profile, you've got Wyckoff theory, you got market structure, you've got the orb strategies, all hundreds of different strategies and styles of trading, and it's all on YouTube for free. So I tell them, learn, go there, learn for free, open your demo accounts, test it out. Because the 2 hours I'm doing in the morning, 2.5 hours, is not because I'm doing it to get something from people. I'm building a community, I'm building it for free so everyone can join in on the community. But I'm building it just to show people and just do my bit. I'm just giving back to people, just because there's a lot of people out there losing a lot of money and getting scammed by a lot of people. So I'm just giving back, just to show people you can learn it for free. You just need to know how to navigate your way around YouTube, ChatGPT, TikTok, Instagram, find the right people and give the markets time, because you're not going to get this overnight. You're not going to get it in a month, 2 months, 3 months. So sometimes it can take people years. It's how long you stick to it as well that makes the whole difference. All that employment stuff is just crazy how hard now, so better avoid it by trading, investing in your own business. Tell me about it. I'm born to do it. Tell me about it, bro. Wow, look, just when I'm about to leave and I tell my story. Thank you, Suki. They told me to tell my story. Just when I tell my story, now we're getting loads of people coming up on TikTok. Some guys, they don't want me to leave. Oh, my delivery is coming from Amazon. Toilet rolls. A big bunch of fucking toilet rolls, like this many toilet rolls for about 25 quid. Yeah, guys, so if you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. The Discord is for free, and I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. And you can also catch that link in the bio, in the TikTok bios. Click on the link in the bio. You can go to my Discord and join the Discord for free. And if you're on YouTube, you click on the link in the description, or you can find it from any of my YouTube videos. But I have put it in the chat as well. If you can't catch it that way, another day I will put it up. I'll make sure it's in the description, because I'm not 100% sure right now if it is or not. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's me done for today. I'll be back on tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. GMT London session until 11 a.m. GMT London session. See you, bro. See you later. I hope you had a good day trading, and I hope you actually caught some trades, bro. But yeah, surpass yourself. Yo, 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 my brother. Literally time for me to shoot off, bro. And surpass yourself. Have you made sure you joined our Discord? We got everybody on there. Leroy and everybody's on there. We got May7 Medino on there. We've got Archie Babe. I ain't seen you in a long time. Polar Kicks. Stan. Oh, why you keep ringing me, bro? Get off my line. Exami. Ray. Guys, have you all joined the Discord? Make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the chat. Surpass yourself. I need to make sure you join the Discord today, all right? I've just tagged it into the chat. So anyway, guys, yeah, see you again. See you tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. GMT London session till 11 o'clock London session. All right, guys. I'm out for today. And happy trading. Whoever trading in New York session, good luck and happy trading. And remember, as always, guys, don't overtrade, don't force trade, don't revenge trade, don't oversize. Protect your capital. Make sure you read the fundamentals. Make sure you read the news events, and make sure you know what's going on with the fundamentals and the news side of things. You don't want to, if you're on prop firms, you don't want to blow your accounts. And if you're on a personal account, you need to protect your capital and don't want to lose a lot of money, and make sure you're using stop losses. So until tomorrow, thank you for joining, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Bye.